Alright, time for a Nocturne game. I will be playing against a Skarner here, which should be fine for me. I can time my spell shield really well. I'll also be able to avoid getting ulted, but that is going to be very, very difficult, so... Oh, come on. Ugh. Alright, not a single bit of coverage there. Does probably mean I lose blue buff, maybe? Can't ping their wards, oh. Okay. Spicy invades. I am wondering if he's gonna try something. I think the best thing I can do at this point would just be start Raptors and just clear 3 camps up in towards maybe going for his topside camps or something. That's what I'll do here. So I'm just gonna start over here. Make sure to walk the camp a little bit so I avoid a bit of damage from these small ones. If you let them walk more, you know, you can avoid more damage. It's maybe a little bit of a spicy start. Malzar is over there. Just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do this with the intention of maybe going for like topside jungle here. With the way Sinch is positioning himself, it could be possible. So it's a little bit of a strange pathing. Normally on Nocturne you just go for a full clear. But yeah, the elo of this game is like low plat MMR, so you are aware of that as well. And yeah. I'm gonna smite the big one right here, because this one hurts more than red buff really, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Good. Pretty good sustain from Nocturne, don't need the potion. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Take my E now. Okay, my Sinch is kind of out of health though, which might prompt the Skarner into trying something, even. Executed, okay. Doing this one's a little bit spicy, that's for sure. Especially with Sinch just dying. This is a bit risky, I will say, but I think it's fine timing-wise. It should be okay. I'll just kite it out and smite it. He flashed after me, so that's his flash gone. Okay, cool. Timing on that was good. Doing 3 camps into something like this is very doable in most cases, if you have enough clear speed. So that is what I went for there, which worked out for me. But also noting that it does mean that he did not take any of my bot side camps, which is quite nice. Bit of an interesting clear. For most of you, probably not seen that one too much, I think, but you know, sometimes it can be very, very nice to do something like that. I might have an option. Probably not, actually. Because they clear that wave and they instantly walk back. I don't think it's going to be a too gankable, honestly. If they walked up here, then I guess I wasted my effort. I should have gone bot lane, but yeah, they definitely recall after that one. Wonder how aware Skarner is going to be of like the fact that I started Raptors there, and if he's just going to try to counteract that. I'm also going to move from blue to Raptors after this, and then into Krugs, instead of like doing bot scuttle, because Raptors are worth more. If he takes my Raptors, then I guess I'll lose a bot scuttle in value, I suppose, but I think that'll be fine. Still, let's go over here. Also, like, yeah, I value these 2 camps more than I value this scuttle by a large margin. So I'm definitely going to prioritize this as my tempo. And hopefully he didn't take them, which he didn't. Okay. It was unlikely, but if he was completely aware of the situation, then he could have. That's kind of the way to put it. Which I wasn't fully expecting, but, you know. That's going to be 1 HP. That's annoying. Okay, this should be good experience-wise. We're going to have to danger ping a lot here, though, because we know Skarner is going to be bot side at this rate. So they are going to have to be careful. I'm going to smite this thing here as well. And 1 AoE swipe. We might be able to do this if Sinch wants to go for it. Land that, which I did. And I get feared, and he should just be dead here. Singed! Please, man. Alright, nice, thank you. I was like, is he gonna do nothing? But he just does cinch things, I guess. Whatever. It works for me. He gets the kill. I'll take it. Alright, time to reset now. We can come out of base, but this time our bot side camp should be about respawning, and I can go like then look for the dragon. That's a pretty decent angle for that. Stride breaker here. I'm gonna get hard bound. Actually, I'm gonna do this and then buy double longsword. That sounds good enough for me. As you can see, the wolves are respawning. The Gromp will respawn here soon enough as well. So I can take these two camps down towards the Scuttle. Hit level 6 off Scuttle is kind of what I'm looking at right here. Hopefully at least. And then I might be able to gank a bot lane with my ult. That's kind of what I'm going to be going for here. I'm building early CDR boots with the double longsword. So I still have the damage, but I also get quick ability haste to help with my ultimate cooldown. Should have stand on my Q path here. I'm gonna do this camp, and then the Scuttle will spawn, and then I can hit level 6 off Scuttle into a kill on Caitlyn, probably. Make sure the danger ping so they are aware. I think Skarner is gonna go for his red buff right here. I need to keep my smite for the Scuttle. I cannot be smiting this thing. Okay. I did hit level 6 off of the Gromp, though, which is quite nice. I did not mean to put my plant that poorly. Kate is dead. Don't have to worry about that too much then, that's good. Did not expect to hit 6 off of Gromp there, I'll be honest with that one. I'm gonna have to smite this because Skarner is going to show up here as well. He is in the vicinity somewhere. Spell shields, he is level 5, so he should be dead for free. Perfect. He lost jungle camp tempo, so that's why I knew I could do that, by the way. Xerath backed off. I think diving Shaco is too risky, so I just go for this guy. Doesn't look like much of an option. Like, if he would have removed, like, the shield, or, like, put the Malzahar maybe in a position there, I could have done something, but, yeah. I am gonna go for his topside camp, since my Cinch is around anyway. So this should be good timing-wise. I can just use my Cinch pressure here. Alright, before we continue with the rest of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you do enjoy my content, it would be much appreciated if you'd consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed, and maybe hitting the like button as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this one. He's gonna go for the next wave, which obviously is fine. I'm not gonna smite this if I don't have to. He's going to be... There he is. Spell shield myself and just fear him. Since should be able to get here in time and my lethal tempo could just stack up. He's still level 5. Pretty sure he doesn't have flash or anything, so yeah, that's free. Also figured Malzahar would have recalled with his positioning instead of actually rotating, which was actually the case as well, so I completely read that situation, which is good. I'm gonna smite for the extra damage there as well. We both have lethal tempo, so I just get the stacks and I win anyway. That was completely fine. Had the ult to react to that situation, which is really good, of course. I'll take the Scuttle, or the Gromp here now, and then... I probably just clear top side. There's I think the chance is pretty high here that Skarner goes for, like, Dragon or my bot side camps or something. But, you know, can't really do much about that, I don't think. I also can't really go mid lane here. Skarner went mid lane, okay. It's good for me, actually. Ooh, is that gonna be... I don't have the luxury of doing much here. I don't have ultimate up in that situation. Health is like half HP. That wasn't looking like a great opportunity for me, so I didn't go for it. Okay, so my plan now is here to just take these 3 camps, and then I'm gonna go recall towards bot side and use my ult on bot lane, probably. I could probably just kill this Yone here as well, to be honest. This just needs a little bit of time. Cinch is gonna get this for free. Spell shield myself and then just auto attack him down. Perfect. Well played. No, I did not mean to cancel my back. I need to run bot lane now. Gonna move over there. 2600, you have to be joking. Alright, fine. I'll just buy all the components. I can't wait. I normally would wait 40 gold, but in this scenario, I cannot wait 40 gold because I'd have too big of a risk of losing Dragon, which I might have actually lost regardless here. Maybe I could have waited for the gold then. I don't think I can contest the Dragon, so maybe waiting for the gold would have actually been better. Thought there were maybe some contest potential there on Dragon, but there just simply isn't in this scenario. My bot lane is too low for that. My mid lane got like poked out as well. There's not much I can do. I know where he's going, so... Not that it matters, because I can't chase right now, with my bot lane being in base and my mid lane not being in a good position either. So Shaco actually just gets the chill there. It's good for him, I guess. Keep clearing for now. I'll look for the Rift Herald after my wolves here, and I can use that Rift Herald to break the mid turret. Which is probably just what I'm gonna do then. That's okay. Could maybe look for the Malzar here. And Spell Shield. He's gonna ult me. Exactly, that's what I thought, so I Spell Shielded ult. That's very good. Beautiful Spell Shield timing. But, like, looking at like what he could do against me there, Spell Shield, like, he was pretty much insta-ulting me every single time there, so I just Spell Shield. Okay. I missed my Q there on Skarner, which is not too good, but I'm still on my Q path, so I'm still fine. Okay, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. I just estimated on what Malzar was going to try to do there, and if he was going to use any other abilities instead of just insta-ulting me, then he would have died outright. So that's why I just insta-spell shield when I go in. So the first ability he throws has to be his ultimate, or he would have died. If he E-ults, he would have died for the timing. He could not survive that long enough. So that's why it's always going to be Malzar ult, and then I could just spell shield that, which is obviously bad for him. I'm scared, actually. This Yone could show up here for sure. Okay, it looks like I might be fine. Yep, good. I need to use this on mid, actually. I have 50 seconds, basically, so... Because it takes 10 seconds to spawn and dash. So I have to use this on mid turret right here, right now, which is what I'm going to do. Get that out of here. It's good money. I have to be careful there. Actually, Malzar ult's on cooldown. I didn't have to be careful at all. I'm trolling. That is my bad. That is definitely my bad. Like, Malzar ult could not have been up yet, I don't think. Yeah, I made a mistake there. Okay, oops. Not too great, but it's fine. Bit of a miscalculation on my end there. I thought I was gonna get, like, Malzar ulted and, like, Shaco would show up. Because I figured Shaco would show up. But I didn't have to respect it as much as I thought initially. Because obviously Malzar ultimate should not have been up yet. I also was a bit wary of that because I did have a lot of gold going into that fight. Which is something I don't want to be having, really. Ooh, 3,000 gold on this back. As a snowball item, I'm going to go Axiom Arc here. Very standard build for Nocturne would definitely be Stridebreaker first. You can go Stridebreaker, Axiom Arc, the snowball really well. Because it lowers your ultimate cooldown tremendously, right? So you have a lot more constant pressure into relatively squishy comps like this. It is very doable. The only tanky champ they really have is Skarner, but he's also quite behind, so I can definitely do it. Otherwise, you're going to have to go for Stridebreaker into Black Cleaver here. But because I had 3,000 gold exactly, I'm not finishing my Stridebreaker in favor of the Axiom Arc right now. For that specific scenario. Because this is going to help me more at the moment as a completed item instead of building the Stridebreaker and finishing it off as a completed item there. Finish these camps to hit the level up, and then we're going to try to ult something pretty quickly. You can use the Axiom Arc. I like to use it as a snowball item most of the time if I build it on Nocturne. Smite upgrade is huge, and we just go bot lane here. Go for Caitlyn. Good. That's gonna hurt. Nice. Double kill. Ult's already very low on cooldown again. Good stuff. I'm gonna leave now because I need HP. Yeah, the Axiom is already it's gonna provide a lot of value. It's a value because it's lethality, so it's like snowball value lethality as well. But it's also valuable for the I'm actually past level 9, so I need a blue trinket here. But it's also value for the ult cooldown consistently, right? So the combination of that's really, really good. So yeah. Also tremendous ability haste. Like everything is really nice for Nocturne. It's just not a great item in every single scenario, but if you're like doing really well in the game, it's a very good snowball item, which is what I like to take it for. Ult's already back up. I'm gonna take the red buff and rotate. Let's go on this guy. That's 2 kills. Perfect. That's another smite kill. Can I get this guy? Whew, quadra kill coming in, and I'm still alive. Nice. Very well played by Singe there. I'm giving him that for sure. He played that extremely nice. Lovely stuff. Alright, Cleaver is going to be 2300 gold. Good. Skarner is still dead, so my priority is towards his camp, so I want to take as much as possible. I should be able to sustain myself pretty well off of these camps as well, so I can just kind of walk through all of this. To be respectful there, I can't really go in on Caitlyn, in case you're wondering why I'm not just insta-ulting her, because enemy territory, the risk is pretty high there. Don't hit this thing, please. I beg, thank you. Don't know where Shaco is. If I see him, I can go for him. That's the real one, so he's dead here. Nice. Clean him up right there from the side. See if we can get a cut-off position on the Caitlyn, maybe. Spell shield, good from behind, and then kill the Skarner too. Very nice. Let's go dragon here. Can no longer use my W to block dragon auto attacks, unfortunately. So just don't use it there. Focus on the objective for now. Make sure I get this real quick. Good. Ult's up again. Like this thing is refunding me a ton of cooldown. I wanted to get the ooh. Okay, I don't have blue trinket, so I can't really ult him there. You can, like, if you land your Q, you can see where you're going. Or where he's going with your Q path, which is good. Very nice. Ult's only 13 seconds now. I flipped him out of my Q. I can ult him in 3 seconds. Oh, they have hefted. Alright, there we go. So I would have gone Black Cleaver here into 2 tank items. Probably a Frozen Heart and like a Herald Visage maybe. I could have even built more snowballing potential, but yeah, that is it for Nocturne. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Endgame stats. Yep. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 17.5k damage, which is the highest here, of course. Echo actually did a respectable amount, not too bad. True damage at 500, which is just smite damage, I think. Maybe, yeah, probably just smite damage. Obviously greatly reduced, but yeah, still. Objective damage at 23k here as well. Healing done at 12.9. Damage taken at 21.8. And we have self-mitigated damage at 12.2 here as well. Gold earned at 12.6. A large majority here as well as the, I don't know if you can maybe, yeah, I just had like a really good, consistent like CS lead on him. From the early path, from the early start, right? Like, did the Raptor start clear towards top and instant move for his blue? If he does his path the way he did, which was just red Crocs, Raptors, and then Wolves into blue, you will be able to kill the blue in time in most cases. Sinch was also playing pretty aggressively forward, so I was able to deny Skarner a colossal amount, and then afterwards I was trying to always play off of the pressure that Sinch was creating on topside by either killing the Yone or then just invading the, maybe and more so, invading the Skarner at the same time to steal camps, because stealing camps currently is extremely strong, and off of that I balanced out that with my pathing so I can get the cooldown camps correctly, which ended up in like a 3-level lead and a lot of CS lead on them as well. And then obviously with the snowballing from Axiom Arc and ult cooldown and all that, I was able to clean the rest of it up. Yeah, that's pretty much how that worked out. For the runes here as well, the lethal tempo for the attack speed was not the most uptime here, but it's still very solid. We have Triumph for 1400 HP, because obviously I didn't really struggle too much on health in this game. Still 400 extra gold, which is quite nice. Alacrity for the attack speed, you can also take the Tenacity there instead. And then I took Coup de Grace here for the bonus damage on like low HP targets, but you can also take Last Stand. Kind of depends on what you like, really. Last Stand is very good duelist rune to have to win closer fights in the early game especially. So if you're facing something like a Warwick, you know, something that wants to pressure you more for 1v1s, like Warwick, Xin Zhao, Rengar, you know, all of those types of champs, having Last Stand's more valuable then, because it's gonna allow you to be more likely to win those scenarios, those early 1v1 fights to get the snowballing going. But if you're against like a weaker 1v1 champ like a Skarner doesn't really do too well into Nocturne when it comes to 1v1s, so I can just go Coup de Grace to kind of have more overall damage output, really. So that's what I opted for here. Eyeball Collection for the additional AD and an Ultimate Hunter, obviously, for the ult cooldown, which on Nocturne is very important. So I had the Ultimate Hunter in combination with the Axiom Arc pretty quickly because I was snowballing, and then I can push that ult cooldown through to get a bunch of kills much quicker and just speed up the game's pace. If it's going to be more of a standard-ish game and you're not like snowballing more so, you're going to go Stridebreaker into Black Cleaver instead. At that point, if you start snowballing, you could still go Stridebreaker, Black Cleaver into Axiom Arc to continue to snowball, because it's just a really good snowballing item, right? But you can also go Stridebreaker, Black Cleaver into like a Frozen Heart to be more defensive. The game is a little bit more, I guess, balanced, evened out, and then Frozen Heart can be continued into maybe another damage item. Like you could consider, for example, Wit's End as your magic resist item to help you out with like additional damage output, but also magic resist. You could potentially build like a bunch of things, like a bunch of tank items. You can go Death's Dance, you can do a bunch of things from there. You can build a Stair Axe as well. You know, there's a lot of options, but generally speaking, the only two real damage items you need for the most part are going to be Stridebreaker and Black Cleaver, with Axiom for potential like snowballing purposes, and then you can do something like Wit's End, Blade of Rune King, tank item, situational stuff to go from there. But yeah, that is it for Nocturne. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. That will help me out quite a bit. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.